Welcome back to Very Simple Podcast. Dean Gonzalez back. You dropped the Tarantino? You still going with the Tarantino?
I dropped the Tarantino.
Okay.
I'm just Dean Gonzalez now.
You realize being Hispanic gets you more gigs out in this fucking town.
What? Not really.
No. Yeah, well, you got to be a woman too.
Right. Well,
you're missing that part. So.
Well, you have to do what women do.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, it's fine. It's all good.
That's the best way I've heard of it. Yeah, you don't have to be a woman. You just have to do what they do.
Give me a couple more years, maybe. But right now, no. I'm just chilling, man. It's been a year since I moved out here. It's been a year since I've been here.
Yeah, man. I was saying almost a year exactly. I was checking it out.
Almost a year exactly, bro. You're the man.
A year so far, so good?
Well, when I was first here, I was broke, and now I just have no money.
Okay.
So I'm stepping up.
Yeah, dude. I read an article on the podcast recently that I think I read it on here. And if I haven't, shame on me, I meant to. To be lower middle class in Los Angeles, you have to make at least $150,000 a year.
Right.
How crazy is that, dude?
You can own a podcast studio and be lower class then.
Or be a comic and be one step above one of the homeless guys in the tent.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I've been having a great time, bro. As you can see, I'm wearing my Netflix is a Joke festival.
That's right.
That's coming in a few weeks. I figure I'm not on it. I just wanted to
You
show.
and me, I think, the only two comics in LA not on it.
That's right. Which is why I wanted to wear this shirt to let people know that we were guests when they were last here.
Yeah.
And we're still showing support and solidarity. And,
next year, guys. Next festival.
Right.
I also haven't applied. I don't even know who to talk to.
You don't apply.
Okay.
They choose you.
They choose you. Okay.
That's
It's
right.
one of those deals.
It's absolutely
I don't even know. Yeah. Because I've done like 3 festivals. I'm like, I think there's probably 2 more festivals I'll apply. I want to do JFL someday if it's still alive. I know they went bankrupt.
Montreal?
Yeah.
No, they'll never die.
Well, it went bankrupt, so somebody else is going to buy it. I'm sure they're not going to die. You're right.
Yeah,
but somebody else is going to buy it. But
that's a laundering trick, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to expose their secrets and get killed.
Yeah.
Or kill my career before it even starts. But yeah, that's where the
they're trying to get rid of some debt.
That's the laundering. That's always going to be the look. This guy put in his work. He's not an implant. He's famous now because he came here.
Oh, you're looking for it here. Let's say it's canceled.
Wait,
just for laughs. What is this bullshit?
No, that's definitely not going to happen, man.
It cancels? No
way, never. But yeah, man. This festival, you were here in the city. Obviously, It was great last time, bro.
Yeah,
it was so great, and I had a great time even being in attendance as far as an audience member.
Yeah.
And it was impossible to get stage time as a comedian if you weren't on the festival. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
how it was for you.
No. I mean, I didn't even try. Like if I'm not on the thing, I'll go and hang out. But I'm not like plugged in like that around here.
I even try to do open mics.
Me moving to LA was purely just to be hanging out with my boys and Jeff and Josh and all the other cats around here. And it does help with the podcast, but. I don't. It's not like I'm in the industry. I don't have a fucking agent or anything like that.
You don't need an agent to be in the industry.
I'm not one of the. I know you, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not like one of these guys like trying to be on TV. So
says the man who records his podcast.
Right.
Who I'm on right
beautifully
now.
appointed studio.
Right. Yeah. With a dog
I like doing it myself.
George
man.
Carlin right behind you.
Yeah, that's my guy, dude. But that's the thing. I like LA, and obviously I love.
You like being in public obscurity? That's an
No,
oxymoron.
not at all. But I'm not one of these guys. I don't want to be like Kevin Hart. Like that's not the kind of career.
There's a middle ground too.
Of course, yeah. No, I'm saying I always say I'm more like I want my career to look more like Joey Diaz or Bill Burr than it does fucking Kevin Hart or Pete Davidson.
Here's the thing.
I'm not going to be an SNL guy. I don't.
No, of course not. But here's the thing. I'm not giving you advice or anything. But those guys tried to be SNL guys, I think.
Yeah, well, that's
and then they landed on the.
But that's the other thing too. Moving out here, it's like there's other things I might do that I didn't even know I would want to do before.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking into doing voiceover work and voice acting because that's
that's all fun. That's all fine and good, sure.
So there's things that go on out here that I wouldn't have checked out otherwise. But I wasn't coming out here looking for a sitcom. You know what I'm saying?
Right. My thing is, my play is, and I've, thank God, have been, in my opinion, ascending a little further than a lot of people who've just been out here a long time. I pretend like I want the sitcom. So when they don't give we don't have a sitcom, but you can do voiceover work. I'll be like, oh man.
Yeah.
I guess fine. What? I just got to voice over this dog for $10,000 an hour. Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
You sure you can't give me a sitcom deal where everything falls on me and all the pressure's on me and everyone's livelihood depends on me and my success? Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll do the voiceover stuff.
You got to deal with studio heads.
I shoot at everything. I throw everything at the wall.
No, man, you've been making moves, dude. Last time I bumped into you, you were at the Improv. You came in with Ahmed.
Yeah.
I know you're going out with Russell Peters. Look at this guy, fucking.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Good
Yeah,
work.
Russell's the man. Ahmed is the man. I've been hitting the ground running over here, man. I've been hitting the ground running, and only because I have to catch up to what you guys are doing and putting in my own work. Because a lot of people think that I just came over here 1 year and then I'm just like going in everywhere. Like, hey, what's going on here? I'm going on here. That's it. No, hell no. I've been coming out here since before Netflix, and all that shit, man. So, but I still want to pay my dues. So to speak.
I don't think. I feel like everyone has to at some point. No one gets away without it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like even a guy like Dave Chappelle was an overnight success. The guy was performing since he was 14.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He was 19 when he got his first big Hollywood break. But he was already on stage for 5-6 years. I mean, it wasn't like he did his third set and all of a sudden they made him fucking the biggest actor in Hollywood.
Exactly right.
Bill Burr, overnight success. He was doing comedy for 25 years before anyone knew who the fuck he was.
And that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like when I get on stage and I'm, I still have a lot to learn, obviously.
Yeah,
but
we all do. Shit.
Confidently say I'm a headliner in the making.
Good.
Especially with everything that I've been seeing around here. I'm not throwing any shade to anybody, but the ones that are already kind of on deck, on next, and even some of the people that are on this Netflix is like, I'll blow you out the water, bro.
Well, it's dude, it's
and that's I say that humbly, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, but it really is like the big second comedy. There's probably more comedians now than there ever were in history combined. I mean,
really? Yeah, you've been out here a while, so you know.
I mean, if you think of, but just going around the country, man, there's good scenes all over the country. People, quality comics everywhere, and there's enough rooms for it to happen, which is nice. I'm wondering, is there going to be a downturn? Because it was the 80s and 90s kind of died down between the 90s and 2000s. So, I'm almost looking forward to it to shake out some of this motherfucking.
You want a hard reset. You want a hard.
Let's see how serious people are. You
want a fucking
the pandemic helped
Thanos glove.
The pandemic helped a little bit. I mean, there was a lot of fair weather comics that fucking.
I was here during the pandemic. Everybody went home for the pandemic. I came to LA apartment hunting.
I came right before. I stayed, stuck it out. I'm glad I did. I actually like LA better now that 10% of show business left.
I think too.
A little easier to get around. A
Yeah.
little less traffic. There's a little more opportunity in stage time. I'm with that.
Yeah, and then nobody can say, "Oh, you're a Rogan, bro." And, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm here. He left over there. Had he still been here, I could get why you say that.
Yeah,
but thank God, like you and your guy too, Jeff.
Yeah,
alphas, bro. People think that you just carry this persona, like you could grab it off a fucking shelf. This is the way we're born, people. This is the way we're fucking born. That's why you don't like me off of first sight, because
he's giving you wrestling promos now.
If it was a dog-eat-dog world,
Yeah. No, man.
We dominate.
Yeah, I'm glad you're hanging out here, though, man. You miss home at all?
Yeah,
what do you miss most about home?
The females.
Yeah.
My girls. My roster. I shouldn't even say that. I'm just kidding, baby.
Babies.
Right, baby.
Plural.
Fill in the blank of whoever that one is.
I feel like I would imagine women in Miami are kind of similar. Well, similar, because Miami is a cosmopolitan town. It's the OnlyFans capital of the world right now.
Yeah, no. The females here are all about status. How fast you can go cut in the line, who knows you, how much money you look like you have.
Yeah.
Over there, you could go down with your income tax money, blow money on renting a Lambo for the weekend, pop bottles, and just bang the baddest of the baddest chicks, and then come back home and get evicted. Okay. But you'll still have the time of your life. Over here is different, and I don't know. To me, I'm biased maybe, but I think Miami has the most beautiful women in the country.
Well, Latin women. You can't beat
every
that.
style
Of
Latin women.
Yeah.
It's like the Latin Las Vegas, and I just miss them so much.
I'll tell you where it has the most plastic surgery, though, because people say, Miami might be beating LA now because of the Brazilian butt lifts and all that. Dude, Dallas is the fake boob capital of the world, man. Even old ladies will have a new pair of knockers, bro. You'll see a fucking 90-year-old lady with a 20-year-old pair of tits on her.
Like some Dolly Parton.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like
And a
everybody
cowboy
has
hat,
tits.
it's fucking wild. Dallas
They
is a
adapted early in history. They were early adopters with the cowboy cheerleaders.
Yeah, Dallas is a crazy place like that. Shout out to Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, but I don't know. Fake tits don't even move me that much anymore.
No.
And now men are getting fake tits that look good and shit.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god. You see that out here, dude? Guys, there's a lot
Right,
of
right.
dudes
So
out
it's
here with
like-
plastic surgery. Bad plastic surgery.
Right, and I'm just like, bro, where am I? Like, but you know what? What place really surprised me that has beautiful women? Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, dude, Phoenix.
I love Phoenix, bro.
Hottest girls. I love one of my favorite places in the world. Phoenix, Scottsdale, Tempe, the best times.
The best time, and you know what I love about them? That they're just as like slutty as like Miami and LA chicks.
Yeah.
Except they're not about the status.
They don't got the attitude problem.
Nobody's trying to be an actress over there.
Yeah, exactly.
They're trying to be a doctor.
Yeah.
They're trying to
Or
be
somebody's husband. You know?
right. Not tonight.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? They're like, there's no dream chasing over there. Those are all real professions that they're chasing over
They're
there.
not all trying to be a TikTok influencer.
Right. But they're all still just as slutty right now because you know, between 20 and 25, they're just like, let's do this, baby. Bro, I loved Phoenix so much, bro.
Yeah.
I'd live there.
I would leave out there tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
When'd you go out there?
I went out there when I met Ahmed. We went to
Nice. You guys did stand up live or Tempe?
we did
improv?
2 casinos. It was off an agency.
Oh, okay.
So he got me hooked up with an agency that sent us to 2 different casinos, and then JP's Comedy Club.
Yeah, JP's
in
cool.
Gilbert, which is not too far, and
Yep.
then we did one more. I forgot what.
Did you do
what
Casey
other-
Curry's new club out there, the one in Mesa?
No, not yet. We just did those 2. Oh yeah, we went to Kingman for some reason. What the fuck?
Kingman. I don't even know where that
Yeah,
is.
that's where you remember when Sacha Baron Cohen did that skit where he put a mosque in a redneck town.
Oh yeah.
Kingman.
Wow.
We were there for
One
some
of the funniest
reason.
sketches, by the way, that he put them.
Absolutely, the best. And had I known that before we went there, I would have fucking brought that up. But it's not an exaggeration. There's only one saloon. It's a saloon, not just called a saloon. And
They got horses roped up out front and shit.
Wednesday's comedy night. They might as well. No, the only thing that's roped up is arms
Yeah, exactly.
for the heroin that's going on
the
there.
junkies out there.
The Wednesday night's comedy night. Thursday karaoke. Friday night your book club.
Yeah.
Like they have one saloon for every type of entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went over there and we did good.
Nice.
I mean, I thought it looked like we did good. You can't really tell if they're laughing because they don't have any teeth. But I saw open mouth, you know. But yeah, it was a fun time, man. And it was a hard like drive, but we did it, bro. And it was like my first like real road warrior gig.
Yeah.
And
I like it, man.
It was cool, bro.
I mean, even this weekend, so we did North Carolina.
Carolina, right?
Yeah, we did Charlotte, Clayton, and then we drove to Norfolk, Virginia, which is like right by Virginia Beach. And it was 3.5 hours in between each. And I don't mind the like.
Did you drive?
No, I didn't rent the car.
Who drove?
Josh drove the car.
The bitch.
Well, no, I during Thursday.
Sorry, Josh.
No, Josh is the best. Thank you for driving because Thursday I had some daytime calls, some work calls.
Okay.
But I like I've been to Arizona a bunch of times. I like driving out there and doing the whole thing. Like everything about being a comedian, I enjoy. Like even the shitty travel. Like it wears you out, but like that's part of it. You know,
Yeah.
like you get to go somewhere for 3 days, check it out, and then you fly back.
I and then
You empty your bag into the washing machine, you put it in the dryer, you fold it up, you put it back in your bag, and you go out again. I like that whole thing.
You know what's so funny?
You know what I'm saying? Like I like that whole thing.
My favorite part was Ahmed, who's been doing comedy many years. He's on the Comedy Store wall. To me, it was just hopes and dreams in my eyes. I'm driving happily. I looked to him, and he's just like, my career's dead. You know, it's like such a different. It's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like everybody wants more than what they got. You know, like
yeah, and I get it with
Jeff's
him.
starting to do theaters. He's like, oh man, I really want to. I'm like, if you asked me 5 years ago, like, would you be happy with going on the road and doing comedy? I'd be like, I would never think that would be possible, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm like, man, what the fuck else? Like you always look for like whenever you get somewhere, you want to go to do the next thing. It's natural. Like I mean, my career's dead. It's like, bro, you're a fucking pig.
Yeah, but you're a road warrior for real. You're like Mad Max for real because we were at the Improv the other day.
Yeah.
And you're right, bro. You could care less about elevating, and you could elevate as far as your clout and.
No, I want to get more fans. I want to build my own fan base, but I don't necessarily like want to do all the things that everyone else is doing to achieve
everyone else is doing it. You don't want to do.
Well, I want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do my own thing. You know, I don't want to follow somebody else's career path to the top. I want to follow my own. You know, there are things that I want to do. You know, of course I want to get past the comedies. Of course I want to, be paid regular at all these places. But there's, but do I want to, do I want to be the next Matt Rife? No. I want to do my thing.
Well, for instance.
You know what I'm saying? I want to do it my way.
Here, for instance, and mind you, I'm not giving you advice. I'm just telling you.
I can take advice.
I'm nobody to give advice.
I always need some.
Yeah, facts. Me too. But as far as gems that I learned and that I came over here hitting the ground running with, the other day, Jake Paul was in the audience.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Dye did this whole incredible, masterful riff off of the crowd work with him. Oh my God, it was masterful to even witness. And then they put it out. It's out there. Yeah. You didn't want a picture with Jake Paul. You could have gotten a picture with Jake Paul easy.
Yeah.
And you could have posted it, just another night with my boy, blah, blah, blah. And it would have gotten you at least some of Jake Paul's
shine,
Jake Paul's girls who find you cute to follow you. You didn't want to do that. You could have done that.
I would have felt like I felt like people would have known what I was doing.
Seems like
I'm trying hard. You know what I'm saying? Seems like I'm trying to be, oh, look at me fronting.
You're not fronting. That's your boy who you go on the road with. Yeah. Did a masterful art with the guy.
He took photos with him, and I said, I'm all right.
By extension, you turned out a picture with Jake Paul.
Yeah, maybe I'm my own worst enemy.
I was looking at you like, this motherfucker. You motherfucker.
I know.
I was like, yo, can I take your picture with Jake Paul? Could I?
Yeah, I'll step in.
I felt like nah, that's not my place. I like Jeff, and Jeff, I think he fucks with me too. Like we've seen each other.
Great. He's great.
Yeah, he's great. But that's your thing to do.
I know. I gotta. There are moments like that. I'm like, maybe I should have.
You always should do it. Who gives a fuck? Who's gonna judge you? Yo,
I guess that is what social media is, right?
Some open micer who never does the improv ever, or even fucking goes up the road to Oxnard, let alone North Carolina. He's the one judging you.
Yeah,
he's the one that you give a fuck about.
I guess my own ego got in the way. I don't know what to tell you. I think it was like I said, just because I was like, I don't want to be. I also there's a big part of me. I'm one of these guys like. I don't want to be a bother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, it's true. He was hanging out.
Especially that night. That was incredible to see, bro.
Yeah. Let me ask you, speaking of which, there's a 30-year age gap, but it's still Mike Tyson. Who do you got in this fight?
No, I got Jake Paul, bro.
He is 30 years younger.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Mike Tyson, man, I still feel like, you get caught slipping for 1 second and he can put you out. You don't lose knockout power. Like that guy can still fucking hammer.
But you're looking at it as if it's going to be a real fight. Jake Paul's not going to knock out Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Out of respect and merit. It's going to go to the judges.
And they're going to give it to Jake, you think?
They're going to give it to Jake by split decision.
Yeah.
And he told us that night, people. By the way, people, he told us that night.
Allegedly.
I better get fucking 5% of your motherfucking MyBookie. This episode is sponsored by MyBookie.
Yeah, dude. Nah, man. I was listening to Joe Rogan. I think he had on Donnell or somebody recently, and they were talking. He's like, dude, I think fucking Jake. He's like, Jake Paul's a real fighter, and he's 30 years younger, so Mike Tyson's in trouble. But I'm, I don't know how old you are. I'm 41 years old, man. I remember Mike Tyson when he was still in his prime fighting, and he was the most feared man on earth. Like one shot from that guy. That's the thing. If Jake Paul fucks up for 1 second, he might be on his back.
It's an exhibition. It's a low-key exhibition.
But the thing is, that's the thing. For me, what I always wonder though is, and this is not just this fight. This is boxing in general for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
How do you not? I don't know if the fix is in. The fix could be in.
Of course,
because those fights, like real fights for like the WBC fucking heavyweight championship fight, has been fixed. I don't know, fucking 10 times in the last 20 years. Boxing matches are always notoriously fucked with.
Let me tell you my conspiracy theory real quick. The only thing that I think is not fixed in sports and all that is women's basketball.
Yeah, dude, it's hot right now. There's a game going on right now, dude.
That's right, and they got some girl there who's tearing it up.
Caitlin Clark.
How do you know that?
Because that's the thing.
You jerked off to it.
Yeah,
you jerked off to her.
Son, she's a good-looking gal.
It's already over. It's been over for 2 hours.
Oh, who won?
Not Caitlin Clark.
Not Caitlin Clark?
South Carolina went undefeated.
South Carolina.
They were undefeated though.
Yeah.
I want to know what the ratings were for that, man. Because listen, everyone like
it went from 2 to 3.
Yeah, no. Up 50%. Huge increase.
Right.
No, actually,
they're big.
It's been huge.
Yeah, no, I know, dude. That's what I was gonna say about this, Mike. Like for years, people gave me shit because I dump on the NBA or the WNBA rather, and I would continue to not defend but explain why women's sports weren't as popular. Like, oh, they should be getting paid as women's soccer has been saying this for the last 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Well, we should be paid like the men. No, you shouldn't because your game is not as popular. Like the the men get a cut of the advertising revenue of the TV revenue. Right? If your TV revenue is lower, you're going to get a lower cut. That's just the way it works. Like, if no one's watching your shit, why should you get paid as much as the people who are watching their shit, which is the men's leagues? But now, these women's games, bro, they've been getting like 4, 5, 6 million, 14.5 million viewers. You see? Now they should get the big bread. If that many people are fucking watching, the women should get their money up. But before this, the average WNBA game was getting like 600,000 views a fucking week, man. It was terrible.
That was more than Game 7 of the 2018 NBA Finals.
There you go, son.
That's right.
There you go. So good for them. But now women should get. Now I believe women should get paid the same because people are watching. It's all advertising dollars, right? Like that's like saying like, oh, no one goes to see this open micer perform, but he should get paid the same as fucking Louis C.K. It's like, no, man, no one gives a fuck about this guy. He shouldn't get the same money as a big headline act,
Yeah, you know what? I think WNBA better thank Putin for that. Arresting Brittany Griner.
He had some help, so yeah,
That's right. Who knew that Putin? You see, Putin's changing the world.
What if that's a conspiracy theory, son? What if
Putin's a low-key WNBA fan? He's like, come on, Brittany. Come on, you have to go.
He conspired with the WNBA commissioner to get the fucking...
Dunk on them, Brittany. Come on. Oh, God.
He conspired with them?
Yeah, man.
14.2 million. Good for them.
For the life of if you paid me $14 million right now, I could not name you 3 WNBA teams.
Oh, neither could I.
The Liberty.
Sparks.
I guess the Wolves.
No, dude, this is college.
This is college.
No one watches the WNBA. This is the college girls.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But they're hoping they will because Caitlin Clark's entering the WNBA draft.
Girls play college ball? I didn't even know that. I thought it was just. I thought the WNBA was college ball, kind of.
Nah, man.
It was like both.
14.2 million people knew.
Dude, did you hear what changed though? Like so, the last couple of years, they started allowing the players to benefit from their likeness. So they have what these called what are they called? NIL.
The NIL contracts.
NIL contracts. So now you can pay college players for their endorsements.
Caitlin's making millions.
Caitlin made almost.
Shout out to her.
I think she made $3 million.
And if any woman is mad at this conversation, you name 3 college girl basketball teams right now. And if you can't, fuck you.
It's true, man. Women are like, well, why don't the women make the same amount of money? Because other women won't buy the tickets to the game.
I'll definitely go to
$3 million she made last year. And then
shout out to her. Shout out to her, man. That's what I'm talking about. You see that?
Yeah, dude. Market has spoken. People are interested in this. Mm-hmm. They deserve that money, but every other fucking WNBA superstar before didn't because nobody cared.
It's untapped. That's an untapped gold mine right there, man.
Yeah, man.
I definitely.
Who's gonna start pimping these women? Right. How can I be like? I want to try and convince
the NCAA has been pimping them for the last 50 years.
No.
And the dudes.
No, but you know me, man. I want to be like Caitlin Clark's OnlyFans manager.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, well, now you're dipping your toes into waters that now it's like, oh, man.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, here we do.
Like I said, just the feet account. We talked about it a few weeks ago, Mike. Oh, just Caitlin Clark's feet.
Oh, WNBA players' feet, I'm out. Can you imagine their feet? Oh my God, they're bigger than ours.
With their fungi toe from jumping up and down and shit. They got the athlete's foot.
They got bunion.
Now, what's the first company that's going to sponsor a trans athlete with an NIL deal because they know he's going to win all the swimming events or whatever? Yeah. That's bullshit.
Dude, that's one reason why I bet you there's like degenerate gamblers out there that are like, fuck it, dude, let these trans women play. We'll start betting on them.
Yeah, I heard
you
that.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy's got to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you remember, you know Fraser Smith, right?
Yeah, the best. Shout out Fraser Smith.
Yeah, he has a great joke. I'm going to butcher it, but about Brittany Griner, how she wants to live a low-key life now that she's back. So she's going back to the WNBA. Shout out Fraser Smith. Come on, folks. That's one guy who should be famous, bro.
I got to get him on the podcast. He'd come do it. I love that guy.
Yeah, you should get a Meta Man. He'll do it. I already told him.
Yeah, I'd love to get a Meta Man on.
Yeah, you get him.
He's not here for grip, huh?
Huh?
He's been out here for a grip, huh?
Oh, here? Yeah. He has a
time.
lot of stories, bro. A lot of
bet.
real stories. As he likes
so
to say,
what's
I
hang
got
with-
receipts.
I don't know what's hanging with him like. Cause he's like old Hollywood from the '90s, right? He's been here.
Yeah, he's been wow. He was an actor, and he hung out with Vince Vaughn for a long time. He was like before
Vince Vaughn's like a big comedy fan, isn't he?
Yeah, super. Yeah, he's executive producer on Bill Burr's stuff. Yeah. Vince Vaughn is legendary in the comedy scene. But yeah, when Ahmed was an actor, he was hanging out with him and the guy from the Goodwill Hunting, the redhead guy. Cole, some shit, bro. He has great stories, bro. Great stories, man. But don't get him too heated. And for whatever,
is he gonna dunk on people? Is he gonna?
Yeah, only. But whatever you do, don't get him drunk.
All right. No whiskey for you, Ahmed.
That's right. Unless you want some great stories.
Yeah. Don't ever get him dressed like a gremlin.
That's right.
Don't give him any liquor.
Man, but he's a great guy, man. I learned a lot from being on the road, and we saw each other at the COVID time. In COVID time, I was in Florida, and I ran a show, and we were open for we were closed for 2 weeks in Florida during the pandemic.
Bro, crazy.
We treated COVID like it was a rumor.
I liked it too. Yes.
We didn't give. We were like, did you hear about this COVID-19 thing? Yeah, I don't think it's real. Yeah, well, me neither. Anyone you know died? No. Like, there's a few old people at the old folks' home. Like, yeah, but they die all the time. I know, right? Yeah. So we opened up real quick.
An outbreak of syphilis slowed Florida down more than fucking COVID did.
That's a true story. I'm surprised you know that. That is a true story in one of the nursing homes in Florida. You're right. That's a legendary story, actually. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
But anyways, we were closed for like 2 months in reality. And then we opened up and we had shows and nobody was having shows anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
So we booked a bunch of LA comics and New York comics.
We went out. Jetta and I went out. Yeah. Yeah, we went out.
Well, we didn't book you guys, but
no, we did Dania Beach.
Dania Beach? Okay.
We just opened up. Yeah, just up north from you guys.
But I'm talking about like when the pandemic first started.
Oh.
We got a bunch of crazy names for the low, bro.
Yeah, for nothing.
We got Ahmed, Mark Vieira, Kayvon, Eric Myers, rest in peace. Bro, we got so many LA people for like, we weren't trying to lowball them, but we
there was no other work.
$5,000.
Yeah, there's no other work, so it's like, come on out, man.
Right.
All right, yeah.
Everybody came.
We'll put you up. We'll give you an hour. Like, all right, fuck it. Yeah.
All of Jimmy Schubert, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody, dude. Anyways, and all of them said the same thing, bro. Whenever you're in LA, hit me up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna move there. They're like, yeah, you better hit me up. You better hit me up. I hit up all of them.
You know how many people? You know how many fucking? They say that shit all the. Hey, if you're ever in LA,
Right.
yeah. And like, that motherfucker, no one's ever fucking coming out here. But Dean showed up.
Yeah, I was
like,
like,
me?
yeah,
He's like, oh shit, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I'll call you back. Click. I was like, what the? You call me back? I'm still waiting on their motherfucking call back, you motherfuckers. But anyways, the only there's only been like 2 people who actually called back or whatever, and that's Ahmed, Jack Jr.
Jack Jr.'s great. Shout out Jackie.
Yeah,
Can't believe I haven't had him on the fucking pod. I'm
he's too big now. I can't even fucking get in contact with him. This motherfucker.
Yeah, all you had to do is go to the Ha to find him. Now he's too big for that.
That's right. He's too big for his own club. He's too big for his own parents' club. You mother. Anyways, no, I love Jack. But those are the only 2. And Ahmed, and then I saw him again in the Russell Peters show in Dania when I was out there.
Is that how you got hooked up with Russell, working with Ahmed?
Well, no, I saw Russell here, and because I was already living here. So I saw Russell in the Laugh Factory, and I asked him, hey, I noticed you're going to be in Dania Beach. I'm going to be down there. I just so happened to be back in Florida at that time. Can I do a guest spot? And he's like, yeah, sure, blah, blah. Whatever, pull up. And then I pulled up, and then like literally 7 or 8 comics pulled up the first night. He did a weekend. He did 3 nights. Yeah. And then 7 or 8 comics showed up the first night. And Kayvon too. I saw Kayvon again. I saw Ahmed. I saw, hey, all these, Joey Medina. We booked as well. And he did my podcast. Shout out to Joey. But anyways, they all showed up, and I was like, hey, Russ, remember me? You told me I could be on. He's like, oh, man, yeah, I did. I must have flapped my gums to too many people. But yeah, all right, you'll get 4 minutes. And it was like 7 people that he put on that just showed up. And I was like, yo, Russ, if it's too many people, I'll come back tomorrow. Yeah. No problem, man. I'll sit this one out. Yeah. As long as I can hang. He's like, yeah, you don't mind? And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind, bro. He's like, you smoke cigars? And I'm like, no.
I do now.
Yeah, that's exactly. I do now.
Do you?
Right.
Yeah.
He cut me a cigar. He's like, here. And then I lit it. And it was just me and Russ smoking in the back of Danny Improv cigars.
Oh, yeah.
Managers walking in. I look like I'm Russ's best friend.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is awesome. I hate cigars. I hate cigars, dude. I hate it. But I'm right there. Like, it was a great moment. Then I came back the next day. He put me on. I came back. I did good. He asked me to come back the following day. Did good again.
Yeah.
It was a great
That's
time.
the thing. You just gotta, you gotta be ready for when the chance comes. You know?
Yeah, and I'm always ready. When it comes to stage time, bro, that's the thing. Just give me the stage time. I'll be ready, bro.
Yeah. Well, that was the deal I made with Jeff, and I've told this in the podcast before. That was the deal I made with Jeff when I started going out. He's like, look, man. He's like, I don't know if I can get you paid, but I could just stage time. So that's all I care about. Give me give me a guest spot. Let the club pass me. Then the girl pay when you come back.
Just to put a period to that story,
Yeah.
because you have great stories too. So after that, then I saw him again at the Laugh Factory here, and now I'm going to be back over there in Miami with him in Memorial Weekend.
Nice.
So yeah, I saw him again. So, but yeah, you and Jeff, bro, that's a cool story. That you guys
we were friends before. I met him well before I was a comedian. As I told you.
Yeah. You told me that last time.
And you told him the story because last time, I don't know if the people don't remember, the last time I was on, I told Dean how I got into comedy. How I met Jeff, and Jeff's like, oh, you're funny. You should give stand up a try. He's like, dude, that's like Jeff Gordon telling an Uber driver, you should give racing cars a try.
Right. Because you didn't know who Jeff Dye was.
No, really. I mean, he was a friend of a friend. Like, oh, he's a nice guy,
Yo, bro, you corner very well, bro. You should think about hitting the track, the quarter mile.
And he told Jeff that. Jeff loved it. He's like,
yeah, Jeff is so cool, man. Jeff is cool as shit. But you guys are great together, man.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
he uses you in some of his jokes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm an easy target, man.
Yeah. Which, matter of fact, some of the joke context is like, really, Randy? We could have been chilling fucking months ago. What the fuck?
We could have been popping.
Yeah. What the hell?
Well, it's actually funny too because it works even funnier on the road when I would go on before him.
Yeah.
Remember my fucking ridiculous set before? Like this weekend, he got on stage and he was about 15 minutes into a set. He's like, well, I was going to do my sex material, but I think Randy covered it all.
Yeah, I don't want to step.
The crowd roared, and they're like, "Oh, I'll do it anyway." Like, all right, the crowd clapped.
Yeah. I don't want to step on his jokes with you, but yeah, it's super funny because it's like I know exactly what he's talking about, and it's even funnier when you do a set before him. And but isn't that crazy? Let me get your take on this. Yeah. How crazy the story that we're living, all of us, you, me, Mike, with the studio here. This is the story that we're living. Yeah, you guys ever think about that, Mike?
A little bit.
Every now and then I do stop and think. And it's actually good for your own mental health and for your sense of well-being to they say appreciating what you got and not worrying about what you don't, right? So when I stop and think like, oh shit, when I was a kid I was like, oh, it'd be cool if I ever did that, and I'm doing it. I'm in the middle of doing the stand-up comedy thing. I might not be where I eventually want to be, but I've done more than I ever thought I would. If you asked me 5-10 years ago, when I was 28 years old, I wasn't like, oh, I had it all figured out.
Well, yeah,
I was a fucking banker living a whole different life, and now I'm doing this. You know?
So now we're here. Mike, let me get your take on this. Do you see the story?
Absolutely. I've been fighting the rent for my entire life. I mean, I'm just trying to get done with this chapter, and then there's going to be a different bad guy. But right now, it just might be the rent for my life.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
So do we all watch movies and can predict the ending, right?
Well, you think I've gotten good at it because I watch a lot of movies and I live here in Hollywood. It's like, oh, they're gonna do this, this. Right. But I don't know. But this real life stories. That's why I like nonfiction because you don't know how it's gonna end, right? You never know where it's gonna go.
I feel, Mike. Go ahead.
Well, you don't know me like that. Before COVID, I was a writer and movie director.
Right. And, yeah. I was real Hollywood.
Yeah, I was real Hollywood. And, it ruins everything. It's like watching your profession as a hobby because, it's for you guys, it would be like watching stand-up a little too closely.
Yeah. I just want to watch
pick
Billions.
It apart sometimes.
I don't watch Billions because I was a Wall Street guy. It makes me uncomfortable.
I can know exactly where a movie's going. It's like, oh, well, you're setting up that note to pay off later, so I guess this movie's going to be about that now.
So exactly. With that being said, Mike, until the sequel of this movie, where do you see this movie?
Yeah. Am I going to make it, Mike, or am I fucking pissing in the wind?
What actor are we in?
Let's bring it back. Let's not forget what's most important here, people. Me. How how am I going to turn out, Mike?
Yeah, we're all the main characters.
Yeah, fuck all this bullshit. Fuck me. What about me?
Where's the actor?
This is the Expendables. So who gives a fuckables?
Yeah, right?
Since you're comedians, this is probably a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, one of you is going to die young. And,
Absolutely.
yeah. This is probably the midpoint victory, and you're gonna have to go
the midpoint. Do you think this is my midpoint?
The Act 2 arc.
Oh no!
But after this, there's some questioning of the soul coming.
Yeah, there's always that.
And then you got to
What
figure
soul?
out if it's a happy. You got to figure out if it's gonna be a happy or bad ending after that. So.
Yeah, am I gonna rise? Am I
You're
gonna?
gonna-
Is it like it's like Rocky, like when he's like, when they start playing the montage music and he's running up the stairs, like, all right, he's getting ready for the fight, but he's gonna get his ass kicked.
That's right. That's right.
Look, you both got a fight ahead, and you both got to figure out if you're gonna win it or not.
Yeah, I know. You're not wrong.
This is a scene that tells me for sure we winning.
I hope, man. Well, that's the thing.
Fuck a hope, Randy.
Yeah. Well, look,
This is it.
I try to, I try to be humble. I try to be.
What
humble.
if it's a natural disaster movie though, and you don't know it yet?
That's a good point, son. Yeah,
With
bro.
any
What
luck.
if the 8.0 earthquake hits when this shit wraps, and all of a sudden, I gotta turn into the Rock. You gotta be my sidekick. We gotta save the day.
Well, I gotta be the sidekick. What the fuck?
Come on, man.
I gotta be the sidekick?
You're darker than me, son. Yeah, you know how it is in Hollywood. You know how it is in Hollywood, son. Come on.
That's right. But you're still Hispanic, so what the
I
fuck?
know, right? The Cheech and Chong of fucking superheroes.
At least I know a second language. I could be like, hey,
right.
¿Dónde estás? Ayuda, please.
Randy will be Netflix dubbed.
Yeah. Into Spanish.
Yo, this is a movie, guys. I'm telling you, man.
Well, no, that's the thing. For 10 years from now, I might send you this podcast. Remember when we said this shit and we're sitting in in our infinity pool in the hills?
That's right. It won't
You know
even
what I'm
take
saying?
that long.
Like, remember when we talked about what would happen if, and then look at us now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's exactly what I expect.
Well, listen, we're both sitting here today because we think it's possible, right?
No, I know it's not
That's what
only.
I'm saying. You have to,
I wouldn't have moved out here.
That's
You
my
wouldn't
point.
have moved out
That's
here.
my point.
We thought
That's
it
my
just
point. I
would be a hope.
I believe in my hard work. That's all I can believe in. Is that I care enough that I'm not gonna. All I know is I'm not quitting, right? And having that, I feel like, is what makes most people successful. Like fuck the talent, man. Talent only gets you so far, dude. Hard work gets you everywhere in the end. Michael Jordan had all the talent in the world. He still shot 3,000 jump shots a day. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron James is easily the most naturally gifted human being on earth physically.
Yeah.
But he still works harder than everyone else on his team. You don't become LeBron James by just being born and then it just falls in your lap. So I believe in that. Like, I'm not quitting. I have, even when things are going hard for me, it's like, fuck, man, how do I keep it going? I don't think about quitting. How do I keep the dream alive?
Yeah.
Because that's what makes me excited every day.
Let me ask you. Let me get your take on this.
I just want to do my thing. I want to tell jokes and talk to my friends on a fucking podcast and make money doing it. I'm not asking for the world here. I'm asking for my little corner of it. You know what I'm saying? I'll start there and we'll build up from that.
Well, let me ask you guys this, both of you, because especially Mike as well. Do you feel that your dreams have turned into goals that you've been accomplishing? Because
Yes.
I don't feel.
Yes.
I don't have a dreams anymore. Now I'm just living the goals.
Yes.
Mike, right? Like, did you think that you'd have a beautiful studio like this? Was that a dream once upon a time?
Yeah, but I always want something bigger and more.
Oh,
so
so do
it's
we
like
all.
a checkbox.
So do we all.
Yeah, it's like, all
So
right,
it
well,
became-
that's and then we get ungrateful.
That's what I'm saying. It's like one day you dreamed about this, and now it's a goal you've achieved, and you're like, no, what's the next thing?
Fuck this.
Yeah, fuck what I
dream-
dreamed before. I got a new dream now.
My dream, the studio wasn't really looking like a dentist office. It was a little more of a
Bro,
CVS.
Mike, this doesn't look like a dentist office.
No,
it looks like a veterinarian office.
It smells like it. No, no, man. But I remember the first time that I had a thought about that, like where it really struck me. It was my first road trip with Jeff. First time I went on stage with him. He I'd been friends with him. He came back to Boston. He offered me to do a guest spot at a Saturday sold out show at Laugh Boston, the A Club in town. I said, no, I know you're in New York next week. I'd rather go down there and do it at Gotham. I'm a New York kid. The club means a lot to me. He's like, yeah, no problem. There's other open micers standing around. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, they thought I was crazy by asking because he would have said no, but he said yes. So we went down there, and I remember, I was getting ready to go on stage. I was doing like 10 minutes at Gotham Comedy Club, which is a legendary club in New York. Yeah. And he's headlining them. Doing 10 minutes. Shout out to Gotham, Chris Mazzilli, Billy Hayes. So So I go down to the bathroom. You go downstairs to the bathroom. You know, splash some water on my face. My hands like, all right, I'm fucking ready to do this. You know, I felt good. I was ready to go. And I'm walking up the stairs, like 2 seconds, just a minute before I'm about to go on. And I look over, and there's a picture of Greg Giraldo on the same stage that I'm about to take. You know, and then it's fucking Dave Attell and, you know, Jim Norton. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, am I the biggest fucking fraud on earth? Am I really about to go out? I know, but I'm saying, but it jacked me up. It jacked me up. I was like, oh shit, like I'm doing it. You know, like those guys are there, and I'm about to go do what they did, where they did it.
Yeah.
You know, these fucking, you know, rest in peace, Greg Giraldo. And it was awesome. And that's when I was like, this is so cool that I'm getting to do that. Like I enjoyed that moment. You know, I felt like I was floating. It was awesome.
Yeah, you got to remember that you're fucking Randy fucking, what's your last name again?
Valerio.
Right. You got to remember that you're fucking
No,
him.
I remember that, but I'm saying, but like.
You got to remember that too, Dean.
No, but that's when the dream came a reality. It's like, oh shit, I'm doing it. Like,
Right.
you know, like it didn't occur to me before. Like I was just like kind of like, you know, trying to be a comedian.
That's
Then
right.
I saw the fucking photo of my heroes on the same stage.
No, I get you,
idolized.
I get
Like,
you, I get
shit,
you.
I'm about to go live a minute of the dream right
Bro,
now.
call
you know?
me arrogant. I don't care, bro. This is what I came out here for. There's several comedian friends that I consider them, you know, friends because of comedy or whatever. But they see that I post a story that I'm at the Comedy Store. They call me, hey, who's over there? And I say, I'm over here.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not a lack of confidence. It's talking about recognizing the dream. Like, you know.
That is the goal now.
Yeah.
That's being accomplished.
But I'm saying, the appreciation of it. It's like, oh shit, I'm getting to do it.
That's the only way that you could be, bro.
It's
Especially
awesome.
when we're doing things by ourselves. Because, you know.
Awesome. Like, I was like so thankful. I was like, this is fucking great, man. I get to go do this now. You know, like.
Yeah, because there's a fast track. There's a fast track here.
Yeah.
If you work here, it's a fast track. If you work there, it's a fast track.
Yeah.
If you know this,
you know,
person,
I don't do that.
track.
I want to do.
I don't do this
Yeah,
either.
I don't want to do what I want to do.
And you know what I love about our trajectory
What's that?
most? That those people who are on the fast track know who we are as independents.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I want to build my audience. I feel like that's how you become bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you work on your skill and you're good at what you are,
That part's already handled.
Right?
We just got to get the clout for people to know about it, our skill.
Yeah, but you want to build your audience because then you can't get it taken away from you. You know, like
the clout.
That's what I'm saying. If you're on the fast track, if you're doing the things and you're getting on the shows you're supposed to get,
They get the clout without the skill.
Yeah, and even worse, like they build like a small but loyal fan base behind them. Like we fuck with this guy.
I'm not worried about them.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't fuck with me.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
You can't fuck with us.
That's what I'm saying. If you build your fan base like that, like, I'm saying like you can't get fired from being yourself. If people want to see, if people come out to the show to see you, then you will never be fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you have a sitcom that ABC gave you and they can take it away, then you will be fired. You know what I'm saying? Like then you will disappear. Yeah. You know, and that's also what I'm trying to build. I want people to like what I'm up to. Fuck with the way I want to do this game.
That's what I'm working on. Getting the clout, because a lot of people who are getting the clout or in the position to, they don't have the skills that we have.
Yeah.
Or the experience that we have.
Yeah, that's why I'm so happy for Jeff. It was like, oh, he's fucking fantastic.
Yo, bro, Jeff
he's
is like an
years in the
alien,
game.
dude.
He's a beast. He's 19 years doing
And
this.
he looks like I've seen him in movies before. I don't know why.
He's got leading man characteristics. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be on Jeff's.
Yeah, you gotta kick off a few girls before you get close.
But shout out to him. But making his own way.
Yes.
But that's kind of sure.
That's what I'm saying.
For our topic, that's exactly the trajectory.
Yeah,
that
you're a funny comic. I'm a funny comic. But then it's like, all right, but how do you want to? What kind of career do you want to fashion this? Do you want a career that's given to you by executive producers and studio heads, or do you want a career given to you by the fans that want you to succeed?
So that's about the clout. So let's do some clout topics now.
All right.
Are you in? And not to take over your this is your podcast.
Make it easy for me.
Fucking eclipse time. Are you ready for the eclipse?
Oh, the eclipse. I feel like I was just watching this today, man. Because I was watching like video of the old eclipse. Yeah. From like fucking 2 years ago. Everyone's like, oh, it's every 100 years this happens. It's like, bro, I feel like every 3 years it happens. Can you see it here? Are we gonna be able to see it here, Mike? Are you ready for the eclipse, son?
Yeah. You know you need like glasses for the eclipse, right?
Yes.
You won't see it here.
Well, Donald Trump looked at the sun without him.
Yeah.
You got glasses from him? Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Look at this. Wow, son. Watch out, Carrot Top.
It's cinnamon top. I got my glasses ready.
It's fucking.
I'm gonna look up like this.
You're fucking stupid.
Right? Yeah, cinnamon top.
Watch out, Carrot Top.
I'm sorry to do this to your podcast.
Russell Peters, are you sure you want this guy?
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did this. I immediately regret this decision. But you know,
but it only costs you $2.99. So
right.
fuck it.
That's right.
So fuck.
Hopefully, I get $2.99 extra followers for that. That's the type of shit that works, right?
I know, right?
That's how you sell your soul. Just
All right, I'll make a reels of that. Oh, here's the path of totality.
The path of totality.
Nothing near
It sounds
us.
weird, yeah. The path
It
of
sounds like a Mortal Kombat finishing move or
exactly.
some shit.
You want to be in Texas.
I mean, Texas is fun.
Well, this ain't Texas.
All right.
This ain't hold.
I'll tell you, you want to be in Texas instead of eastern Arkansas, where it also crosses. Fuck that noise, Jack.
Yeah.
Southern Illinois catches a little at the end.
So we don't get nothing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying you're fucked.
Right.
Well, you know, listen, I just want the warm weather to come back, bro. This shit's been gone for like fucking. I don't even like the heat like that, but it's been fucking cold and raining here for, I mean, most of the goddamn year.
You know what, bro?
And
aren't you from Boston or some
That's
shit?
what I'm saying. I've been here for 4 years now. I turned into a soft bitch, son.
Straight up, bro.
A little
Uncross
bitch.
your legs after
All
that
right,
statement.
fuck it.
You
Let me
fuck.
cross them tighter, son. Let me get my shit ready.
I've been loving this cold weather. You know what you do? You just put a little
Well,
heater.
Miami is fucking hotter than shit.
Yeah, this is the humidest shit. I don't miss the heat at all.
Nah, man.
I don't miss the heat at all. But
No, well, the heat with the ladies though, in the sundress.
well, that's why they're always
A
half
little
naked.
bead of sweat dripping between their titties. Oh
Yeah, you
man,
just
forget
lick
about
it
it.
right up. Randy.
2017.
Who's this fucking boner? Oh, this guy. Is this the
Trying
last
to
time?
get you a clips.
Oh, this is the one from 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it was like 5 years ago.
Did he just call that guy a boner? Is
Yeah,
that
it
what
was
he
this
called
fucking boner. Fucking crumb.
him? Yeah, word. Fucking cuck. Look at him. He looks like a cuck.
That's one of my favorite words the last 5 years. Cuck.
Yeah.
Getting cucked out.
Oh god, we're insulted the guy. We're watching his video for
I know,
information.
right? The fuck's got 4 million views on this shit.
If he was an alpha, he'll appreciate it and he'll laugh.
He's got 15 million views. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
Lord.
cuck or not, the motherfuckers. Yeah, I mean, that video made him money.
That's right. Yeah, a good $1,500 off of YouTube.
More than I got off YouTube. All right, you want to get some news instead of this fucking Eclipse shit? I got some good stories for you.
Oh, I got okay. Could I? Do
You
one
got
more
one.
story?
Yeah, you got one. You want to fire one? Fire one at me, brother.
Because I know you guys are not into rap too much, but have you been looking at the Drake and Future beef and all
Well,
that?
listen. I am into hip hop. I'm just old as shit, so I don't know anything about any hip hop before 2000, after 2008. But before we get into Drake and Future, what are your views on our pal Diddy's? on our boy, on our former boy Diddy.
No, he definitely did it. Yeah, for sure.
Where is he at? I thought he was living in Miami, but they got him on the run
He's
now.
hiding in plain sight.
Where's he? Really?
Yeah, that's what his lawyers suggested he do. Hide in plain sight, ride bike. He was on video the other day saying hi to people riding a bike. He's not. I
mean, when they raid your house in 3 cities all at one time with 60 police officers,
they
don't arrest you, you know the indictment's going to get handed down. You got to get on the run, bro. You got to get in that plane and fucking flee, right?
No, well, a conspiracy theory I heard is that he put all the evidence and tapes of the rooms in the plane and sent it to the Bahamas.
Oh, he did the Jeffrey Epstein. Like, fucking, you picked me up. I got my.
He didn't get on the plane. He stayed in Miami.
But he did the Jeffrey Epstein. He's like, don't fuck with me. I got I got receipts of all the shit you people did.
That was the smartest shit that he did. That was
Yeah.
the smartest shit that he did, and I don't think he's gonna do much time. I think he might get indicted. And they might do this whole trial thing, but he's gonna end up doing that Snoop Dogg thing when he's like, not guilty. And he's like, yeah. And then he'll maybe never do anything again.
Yeah, the spirit of Johnny Cochran's gonna come out and represent him.
Yeah, maybe, right. I wonder. That's a good question. I wonder what lawyer he's gonna. He's probably gonna get Trump's lawyer. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well I bet you he gets Benjamin Braffman. He's a big New York. He's gonna face indictment in 3 towns.
How do you know this lawyer's name?
Because Benjamin Braffman represented every big criminal in New York. He represented Puffy before.
Did he?
Remember that shootout
With Shine? Yeah.
at the nightclub with.
You don't know about rap, but you know about the Shine shooting.
Yeah, bro, that was
like in 2001.
Yeah, because that's back when I was fucking
That's
young
when
and knew it was popular. I'm 41, dude. In 2001, I was in my early 20s, man. I knew what was going on then.
Yeah, 2001. You was stop, drop, shut
Yeah,
down.
I was
What up,
18,
Chuck?
son. Yeah, I knew exactly what was going on.
Oh, and the Rough Riders roll.
Hell yeah, dude.
Randy was at fucking whatever the fuck.
All that shit, bro.
Woodstock '99.
I wasn't there. Come on now. Let's not be ridiculous, but Big L was hot. Fucking
Big L. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
yeah,
Jesus
dude.
Christ. Let's not be ridiculous, but you said Big L was there. It's like
Big L was hot before he got killed. 25. Another guy dead at 25. No, but he had Benjamin Braffman. Johnny Cochran's dead, but just any big name lawyer you could think of, like Trump had.
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani's going to represent P Diddy.
nah.
How great would that be?
Rudy Giuliani needs Benjamin, whatever the fuck his name is.
Rudy Giuliani needs Puffy's lawyers.
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani, he might be on the line with Benjamin Crump, which is like, yo, by the way, how black is the name Ben Crump?
Ben Carson? Is that
No, Ben Crump.
Who's Ben Crump?
Mike, who's Ben Crump? You don't know Ben Crump either? He's like the blackest of the blackest
Oh
lawyer.
my God! Oh wow! Yeah, he is.
He's the new Johnny Cochran.
That's the guy.
That's the new Johnny Cochran.
Right. I like
Benjamin
it.
Crump.
Dude, he looks like a fucking Central African dictator.
He looks like he's
He's got a shiny face. What is going on?
he looks like he's the crown prince of Zimbabwe. He does.
He's like Idi Amin. What is going on over here?
It looks like he shows up to court with a leopard mink.
Like
Your
coming
Honor,
to
my
America.
client is innocent.
Like coming to America, he has the cheetah.
The cheetah head. That's exactly what he looks like.
That guy looks legit. But I bet it just says trial lawyer for justice. Ben.
That's
Crump.
right. Well, for those of you who don't know who Ben Crump is, he's
the new Johnny.
he was Trayvon Martin's
Oh,
lawyer.
he's the guy. All right.
That's the original guy. Yeah, Ben Crump. I
bet that's all he'll get. He'll get a whole army of these motherfuckers. And that's
Yeah.
how our justice system works. The better the lawyers, the less time you do.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I bet he spends $50-60 million on his defense, and he'll get 5 years or less.
Diddy?
Yeah, I bet.
Diddy
I'm gonna
cannot
go
do 1 year in prison, bro. Diddy cannot do one.
Yeah, but
Diddy will kill himself if he gets 5 years.
You think so? I think
1,000%, dude.
But in these country club jails, man, he's not gonna go to. He's gonna go to the jail that Bernie Madoff went to, son. Isn't Bernie
Madoff dead?
Yeah, he died in prison, but he was 70-something years old. But he was 70-something years old. He got 100 years.
But how long did he do? How long did he last? Like 5 years?
I want to say he did like 12 or 13 years. Let me
He
see.
did 12 or 13 years?
Yeah, because he got picked up in 2006, 7.
I feel like that was like just yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Fucking the planet's spinning
12
faster.
years.
He did 12 years.
12 years, and then he fucking died at 82.
Yeah, but he was old as shit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, listen, if you there's a good question for you, dude. If you could live 74 years as a billionaire, but the last 12 years you have to spend in prison, would you do it?
Great question.
Right?
No, because I was just talking about this. Instant gratification is not worth the everlasting turmoil and regret that you'll have to face later when karma comes and collects its due.
dude. And 1 year in prison feels like 100 years, right? So like,
Yeah.
who knows how that goes? But the other thing is, in his situation, it's one thing to live like a billionaire for 74 years and have a free conscience while you're doing it, right? He, for his entire 70 years where he was, running this Ponzi scheme and didn't get caught, was
Wait, he started at 4 years old?
the Ponzi. He started doing it in like 94, 95.
Yeah, he was like 50 years old.
But he'd been running the Ponzi scheme for 20 years. Okay. Like I'm saying the stress of those 20 years of almost getting caught for 20 years. That wasn't real freedom. Like if he was a billionaire until his late 60s, early 70s, and he wasn't afraid of getting caught, that's one thing. But the last 20 years before he went to prison,
I get what you're saying.
He was worried about being caught.
Still not worth it.
Yeah. But I think 70 years of clean living, of free of guilt living as a billionaire for 10 years in federal penitentiary at the end, I think I'd do it.
Bro, it wasn't 70 years. He didn't start at 4 years old. He fucking started at 35 years old. Let's lowball it. I don't even know this fucking guy's history.
Yeah.
But he started at 35 to be like, oh, shit, I could Ponzi scheme these motherfuckers. And then it took like 5 years to gain the trust and reputation to do that.
Yeah.
So he probably started making like his first meal at 40. And then maybe whatever, 25 years of
he's living fat.
Yeah.
So he still could have went his whole 20s and 30s not getting any pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he was married, so his life, it wasn't like he was out there carousing around. Or maybe he was, but not as much as a single man would have.
No, but
Yeah,
but that's
not worth it. That's the thing about these sociopaths, guys like him, fucking Diddy, Epstein. They don't feel the way, like they don't have that anxiety that we would have because they have no fear of getting caught.
Well, here's the thing.
Right?
Great point. But R. Kelly and Diddy are more pussy than Madoff. Madoff never cracked a sad face.
Yeah.
He was there smirking the whole time.
Yeah, dude.
That's a real sociopath.
That guy's real.
This motherfucker is like American Psycho, Christian Bale style.
I agree with you 100% on that.
He probably did worse shit than the pyramid scheme.
Yeah,
1,000%. This guy now, I don't see not one picture of him with a sad face. Not one. Diddy.
Yeah, even in prison. Yeah, even in his prison jumpsuit, he's just fucking.
Yeah,
like whatever.
Diddy has a picture of him looking at a $1 bill with disdain, like
stressed out.
Yeah, if you could look at that picture, that's a real picture of Diddy looking at a $1 bill with disdain.
The fuck is this bullshit?
Madoff was a cold stone killer, bro.
Yeah,
but no, instant gratification is not worth ending your life in misery.
Yeah,
honestly, man. I was just talking about this. Let me get your take on this.
Sure.
Okay. John Gotti.
Yep.
Scarface.
Yep.
And Mufasa from Lion King. All right.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird one. They all died with integrity, right? Or they all died with their character, right?
Yeah.
Sosa outlived Scarface.
Yeah.
Scar, same type of thing, was Madoff, outlived. And then who's the other one? John Gotti.
Sammy the Bull.
John Gotti died in prison, but who would you rather be? And who you think is happier? Sammy the Bull. You think Sammy the Bull's happy right now?
I mean, that's the thing about I'm a New York kid, so obviously the mafia's close to my heart.
So I know your answer already, but go ahead.
But I mean, you want to die with pride. Like you want to die like you want to die. Like we're all gonna go, right? And I'm not a big legacy guy. I don't fuck my legacy. It's even when I'm alive now, I sleep good at night, knowing that I live by the values that I care about. That I lived up to my morals and the character that I want to be. Right. I mean, could I sell out? Sure, but it's gonna take a lot. If that's what you're asking, it's gonna take a lot.
Would you rather?
Yeah.
Be John Gotti or Sammy the Bull? As an Italian, come on.
I'm not Italian. I'm Dominican.
Yeah, you're half Dominican.
Yeah, and half Irish.
Irish is
same thing.
Almost half.
Same thing to you. Yeah.
Almost half Italian.
Damn, that's a good question.
You think Sammy the Bull's happy right now? He has a podcast. He's making millions.
Yeah.
But some of his kids don't speak to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
His family disowned him.
I don't know, man, but dying in jail, dude. That's the thing. Dying in jail. Like, that's how miserable it is. That's why the story struck me, like, dying in jail.
Mufasa saved his own brother from dying.
I think honestly, I think I'd rather die with some pride. I think I'd go John Gotti.
And here's the thing about the Gen Zs nowadays.
Yeah.
They grew up with 9/11 in their head. You could die tomorrow. So why not get instant gratification now?
Yeah.
There's
no honor in that, though.
I just said this now. Well, in their mind, because loyalty is a virtue until it's not.
Yeah.
For them, I don't know, bro. I feel like I played the game so long that I could easily be even more savage than these kids nowadays when it comes to instant gratification. But to me, I'd rather die like Scarface, except for killing your best friend.
Of course, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I take pride in, like I said, living up to, like. What did I used to say? I said I have good ethics, but questionable morals. Right? Morals are what you make them. Right? Like your moral compass is different than my moral compass. Right? But if you have good ethics, you stick to those morals. Okay. Right? Like if you are who you say you are, that's someone who's living an ethical life. Like I believe in this, and this, and you live by this, and this code. I feel like I'm the same way. Like you might disagree with me what I find, morally right or morally wrong or the values by which I live my life. But if I tell you I live by these values, I would rather die by these values than break them.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of ways, and I take pride in that. You know, and that I don't know if that's a fucking New York thing or a Latin thing or what, but you know,
it's our generation thing.
Yeah, I want to be the man that I told you I was, and I'll die by that code. If the code might be wrong, you might disagree with it.
Yeah.
But I was who I said I was. It's called congruence. You know,
congruence.
That's what I talk about in psychology and sociology. Congruence. If you say something and your actions back up what you said.
Yeah.
Congruence. They're
Never heard of that,
They're congruent with each other.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great answer, bro. Now let's get a clout fucking clip now. You ready? Because nobody wants to hear that shit, Tyrone. What was it? What the fucking movie?
Don't nobody want to hear you fucking moralizing.
Right. All the kids just went like this, scrolled up just now to that.
Yeah,
to that
fuck
clip.
him, yeah.
Morals, and I live by my
go back to talking about Diddy.
Right. So go back to the Drake and Future thing. They're beefing over a girl.
Why?
Exactly.
Come on.
How many girls have they had, do you think?
No man should ever beef over a girl. Fucking let him have that bitch. Son. Do not let women dictate your value as a man. You know, don't let don't let another man dictate your value as a man. Right. Be who you want to be and stick by it. And if a woman's into that, great, bring her on board. If not, the train is leaving the station. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking sell yourself out for a woman.
Before you beef, matter of fact, run a train on the girl. Speaking of trains, before you beef about her, run a train on her, and if she does it, you'll be like, bro, I'm sorry we had this fucking beef, bro.
Who are they beefing
Look
about?
This bitch is doing a train up with us, bro. Like,
who is this woman that is she that hot?
Some stripper. I don't know.
Oh my God, a strip.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't get too. Like if you're that famous, like those two guys, fight over a girl. Your phone is full of them. Go to your DMs. Like, fuck this. The next one. Who cares? Like,
do you know that Drake has a pair of twins in love with him? That he is like their girlfriend. Like that's his girlfriend. Pair of twins. They're hot as shit. Mike, pull this up. Drake twins. It's French, Parisian girls. Beautiful.
Oh, these
there
two
you go.
right here, yeah.
He made a Nike shirt.
Jesus.
Bro, they are in love with him.
Do you think they have sex with each other for him?
No.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. That's overrated, though.
No, they do that for OnlyFans for money.
No, not even. That's disgusting, Mike.
Allegedly.
That's disgusting, right?
Allegedly.
Here's the thing, though. If you have a pair of twins that are in love with you, you win. Hang up your jersey.
I know.
I would marry these two.
Think about how big your ego has to be as Drake. To like
you think you could do better than twins than hot twins?
No. I'm saying that Drake's like, I have these girls and all these other girls on my phone, and I want your girl shine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how fucking like how inflated his ego is. Not only can I have all that I have, I want more.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm saying I would retire with these because, and then secondly, having two girls do things with each other with you is like overrated, man. Because I've been in this situation several times. When I'm done, they're still going. And I don't like that.
You feel left out. Like, yo, son, you gotta go eat at the kiddies table.
But I don't want to speak too much on this, but there's several times that it has happened. I'm done, and I'm like, woo!
Oh yeah, I don't want to brag, but the
Thanks,
7 times it did happen.
Anyways, so
I'm not that I'm keeping track, but the 7 times.
Right. And then they keep going. And it's like, you're still going. All right, I'm gonna go watch TV real quick.
Yeah, well, I've had this conversation before off camera, I think, but I've said that threesomes are kind of overrated because I feel like most of the time, 2 of you are more into it than the third, and the third you're trying to convince, and that's never a dynamic you want to have. You know, like you might be more into one of the girls than the other girl, and the other girl's kind of like her ugly friend. You're like, fuck it. You know, you're like it's hot because she's a third, but it's like you wouldn't have done it if it wasn't the second bro. You know, like it's not a good dynamic. It's kind of like having sex in the shower. Someone's always out in the cold. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's kind of like that.
That's the thing. Yeah, once you're done as a man with the two girls that are into each other and they still keep going, yeah, you're out in the cold.
Yeah.
And then to the point where I went to go watch an episode of 90 Day Fiance. And then I kept looking out to see if they were done. And I ended up binge watching the whole first season. To the point where I was like, hey, ladies, y'all want to get some French toast or something at some point?
You start cooking them breakfast?
Yeah, like...
You put on an apron like a little bitch and start making them.
I was like, this was a bad idea. And then, so that's why I like twins. Because they don't have to do nothing with each other.
Oh, yeah, you know when you're done, they're done.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You're not a tyrant. Like, all right, now go down on your sister. No, you're like, that's disgusting. But yeah, man.
It's wild.
Oh, but speaking of twins, have you heard about the Conjoined twins getting married?
Yes, pull that up, Mike. I love that you came with the news stories today because I forgot about that news story.
I can't prepare,
Pull this
Randy. I knew,
Bro.
I came here last year. I knew what was up.
Bro, so I've talked about these. Me and Jeff Dye talked about these twins on his podcast and on my podcast like 5 years ago. All right, go back. This is going back to when I first moved to LA.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah,
they're old school.
So we were talking about these girls. So there's these two twins. Just to back up, give the listeners some background here. So there's an identical set of twin sisters who are probably now in their 30s. They have two separate heads, but they share a body. They share a vagina and they share a butthole, right? But they have two arms. One controls one arm, one controls the other arm.
It's a two-headed twin.
Yeah, one controls one leg, one controls the other.
It's a two-headed twin.
Abby and Brittany Hensel.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Abby and Brittany. Okay, they got married, and I already saw a meme.
No, one of them got married.
Okay, well here's the thing. I already saw a meme that said these twins got married and you're still single. What the fuck? So. Now here's the thing. I'm very
Internet's ice cold like that.
I'm very happy for Abby and Brittany, but I have so many questions.
Whichever one got happy. Brittany Hensel got married.
Whoever. Okay. Now.
Oh no. Abby got married. Brittany wasn't a witness. How is that possible?
Wow.
That's fucked up.
That brings up another question. If Abby got married, is Brittany the side chick?
Yeah, son. Well, here's the question I have.
Physically, of course.
No. Here's the question I have. If Abby is consummating her wedding.
Yeah.
Is Brittany having non-consensual sex with her husband? Right? Because they share a vagina.
Yeah.
Right? Is there some sort of weird sexual aggression there because it's not totally Abby's vagina? It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they can feel both labia or if one feels one, one feels the other.
Of course they feel the same. Of course they feel the same. But let me...
Of course they feel the same.
Of course they do.
You know?
Of course they do. That's just like
They don't feel half the...
I'm not a scientist, but I know for a fact that they do. Now, here's the thing. Is that a threesome or two and a half some?
If they both get married to separate dudes, the dudes share, trade,
yeah, is it just a gangbang?
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
exactly.
Also,
you see, and you know, they're the only people that should be a they them. In terms of plural, right? Because even if you're non-binary, you're still one. But they're actually two in one, so they should be a they them.
honestly,
That's not a she her. That's a they them.
That's right.
Right?
They're the only ones who
They're they them.
merit that.
Yeah, that title. Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, they're the only they them whose OnlyFans I would subscribe to.
Yeah.
Out of scientific purposes, just out of research.
All right, Dean. Now you brought that up, and I don't know if you're prepared for this, but Mike. Look this up. There was a leak 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Of those sisters hooking up.
Yeah, right.
There's a picture of one of those sisters going down on a gentleman, and the other one's just kind of standing, or not standing, but just hanging there, the head.
I wonder if she's giving her advice like using too much teeth,
or she's just spitting from the side,
right?
Helping out.
You know, if you turn them to the side, they make a perfect sex toy. Yeah. Like one cradles the balls. You know we're going to hell, right, Randy? You know we're going straight to hell.
One can lick your butt, the other can blow you.
Oh, we're actually looking at porn now. The podcast. This is the first one.
I hate you, Randy.
No. Google Henson.
This is all for
Henson.
research.
That's what it
purposes,
says.
by the way.
There's a video. I gotta find the photo.
Bro, they're not gonna show.
Jeff sent me the photo. Of course he did.
There's gotta be some Photoshop
Abby and Brittany.
something.
By the way, Abby and Brittany, we're both single as fuck, and we're probably gonna die alone.
Oh
just
yeah.
So you know.
Oh yeah. No, we're going to hell.
Right. Straight up. We love you.
And I'm actually happy for their nuptials.
Yes.
I'm happy they found love. Somebody. But that fucking meme is right. It's like, yo, man, if those two can find somebody, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
I have the picture somewhere. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to find it.
Anyways,
I know, but
I'm
Shout out
not
to
dying
them.
to see it. We'll be fine.
That's our clip. That's our clout clip.
yeah, the cloud.
That's our clout clip. Anyways, I came prepared this time, Randy. How long we got, Mike?
Oh, we're way over. I'm sure.
We're over?
We're an hour 11.
All right. Oh yeah, we got
good.
time for one more news story. We'll do one more
Okay,
quick one.
give me one of yours.
I'll
Let
give
me
you
see what you
one.
got.
Oh man, I got so many good ones. All right, here maybe I'll put it to you. Do you want to talk about an Oregon man who got arrested for grabbing a woman's feet and rubbing him on his face? An Oregon man. Or do you want to talk about a woman who quit her job after winning a $90,000 jackpot?
That is not enough. I spent $90,000 this year.
Oh, no. Here you go. This is the one I want to talk to you about.
Was she black, the lady?
I mean, I don't want to sound racist, but yes.
The fact that you put in "I don't want to sound racist" sounds racist.
That's what I said. Yeah, I'm not trying to. I don't want to sound racist, but yes.
Just said, yeah, she's black. I was just asking the question. Not for any particular reason. I was just wondering. Black people could stretch a dollar. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. It's Latin people who stretch a dollar.
Yeah, well, a peso. A peso.
Yeah. No, here it is.
That was racist.
This is the one I want to talk to you about because this one I'd never heard this before in my life.
Right.
Something crazy this. But Botswana threatens to send 20,000 elephants to Germany. Listen to this, dude. The Botswana president has issued a warning of potentially relocating 20,000 elephants to Germany amidst a political disagreement. We would like to offer a gift to Germany, he was quoted as saying. Mogotesi Masisi is serious about his offer and won't accept refusal. He believes stricter trophy import limits that Germany is trying to impose would harm Botswana's economy. He said Germans should live together with the animals in the way that they're trying to tell us to, so he knows what it's like to live with this many elephants.
That's not a nice way to refer to BBWs. BBWs deserve respect too. Fucking
no, actual African elephants.
That's what I said. The fuck, BBWs. What the hell's wrong with you, Andy?
So,
you mean the species?
Yeah, the four-legged species.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
so,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
bro,
whatever you.
So apparently Germany sends a lot of they have a lot of these trophy hunters that go down to Botswana to hunt elephants, right. And they put a new restriction on, and I
got a couple friends who do that too.
Yeah, they go.
Is that festival in Houston? What's
it called? Yeah. But apparently, because Germany's putting on these hunting restrictions, there's going to be a glut of the African elephant, four-legged kind population in Botswana, and it's causing like major problems to the Botswana economy that they can't get all this fucking tourism in to hunt these elephants. They get like fucking $100,000 per elephant, like crazy money. Could you imagine if Mexico said, you know what, since you won't take our people, we're going to send 20,000 elephants to the border.
That's right.
And just have them run
Name
through.
Guadalupe.
Lupe's coming.
Name Consuelo.
The ground starts shaking. It's a 4.8 earthquake.
Bro, my career's over. My LA career's over.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. 20,000 elephants. That'd be fucking kind of sick, though. I think it'd be sick to like dump. It's a great protest. Hey, here's 20,000 elephants. Can you imagine 20,000 elephants roaming through Munich?
Oh, man.
Just fucking up traffic.
Do a Dumbo drop style like that Danny Glover movie. Just drop them from planes.
Parachute them in.
This is what Hitler was fighting against, by the way. I think this is part of his manifesto.
Yeah, this is the unseen chapter of Mein Kampf.
That's right.
Is the unreleased chapter of Mein Kampf. 20,000 elephants get airdropped.
This is a Jewish
Some
plot.
big gas chambers.
Oh, Jesus. All
wow.
Right. We are not making it, people. Our dreams are done here.
It's all right. This will be buried in between millions of other episodes. Where can the people find you, Dean? This was fun. Thank you for coming out, brother. Where can people find you?
No, thank you, brother. Thank you for
always, man.
I love you.
Great
bro.
time, brother. Love you too, man.
Yeah, man. You too, Mike. Love you too, bro.
Let the people know where they can find you.
On Instagram at Dean_Gonzalez and YouTube at Outcrowd Entertainment. I got a Mad at the World podcast where I just talk shit like this by myself.
And Flappers, April 26th. Yours truly will be there. Homeboy will be headlining. We're doing it Friday night. Flappers, the 26th. Be a good fucking time, man. Come out to that show. I haven't been to Flappers. It'll be almost a year on your show.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, because I've fucking
been on the road and stuff.
Been on the road. Started performing, and now I do a lot down south, like in South Bay.
Where?
Monday. I'll hook you up. Monday night's the end. Shout out the end.
Oh yeah. The end with David.
Yeah, David Hahn and well, of course Nick Romero.
Is that the guy with the wheelchair?
No. Nick Romero's a
is there a kid with a wheelchair? I don't know.
No.
I'm thinking about it.
He's Stephen Hawking. You know what I mean?
Right. I was trying to be that good, act like a good person. Like, shout out the kid with the wheelchair.
Kid with the wheelchair. Well, there might have been a kid with a wheelchair on the show that
but maybe he's dead now. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, well, yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Flappers, April 26th, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Yes, it's going to be me. It's going to be Randy. It's going to be my boy Fonto. We should have Fonto on the show.
Yeah, Fonto's. I've been working to get him on here.
Yeah.
Me and him have a love-hate relationship. I love him. He hates me. No,
okay, that sounds. Yeah.
He hates everybody. Right. He's an angry fuck.
I call people like us radioactive.
Yeah.
Never afraid of radioactive people.
No. I hang out with him a ton. I do a ton of shows with him. He's so much fun. Very funny guy.
Yeah, and Drea Lugo as well was very nice.
Great.
And yes, that is going to be I expect it to sell out, so that's going to be fun. I also have a show, Comedy Store on the 25th, the Thursday before that.
Oh yeah, baby.
With Crack 'em Up in the Belly Room. Shout out and much love to Nichelle Murdoch, who is like my Mitzi Shore. It was the first time I did the Comedy Store. It'll be with
I gotta go check that out because I've been trying to get on that Crack 'em Up show.
Yeah, yeah. Michelle's super nice.
I know. I met her once in a long time ago. I fucking fell off with her. Yeah.
You know me.
Wow. How? I met her one night and then fucking the pandemic, son.
Oh, the pandemic. I thought, you said fell off. I thought you said
no falling out.
Oh, okay. Jesus,
no. I got here. I had to meet the pandemic, and then I fucking
get me on your show, bitch.
Start threatening people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man.
I know Ben Crump is, you mother.
My attorney's Ben Crump.
Right.
Check him out. Dean Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Flappers the 26th. Crack 'em Up Thursdays.
And then I'm going to be with Russell Peters in Miami and the Memorial Weekend. And I'm in San Diego, too, with Jesus Ceperas. I hope I said his last name right, man. He's super funny, too. But,
give me the dates. I'll put them all in the comments. Bro.
Yeah. But I'm a fucking big deal, you motherfuckers. We're big deals. You see this fucking shirt? You see this fucking shirt? I was an audience member. And Netflix is a joke.
Yeah.
In fucking 2022. I'm a big deal.
He's going to be on it 2024.
That's right. Yeah.
2025.
We are going to be on.
Not this year.
All of us are going to be on 2024. You better believe that. I'm saying that right now.
He's cutting wrestling promos now.
That's
WWE.
Right.
If you're looking for extra talent, you got them right here. Right. All right, guys. We love you checking out. Obviously, rate, review, subscribe. Follow me at Randy Valero. Follow the podcast at Ready Set Blow Podcast. We love you. Peace.